I don't know why I still read the paper. I could recite it cover to cover. Miss Jackson's grown Britain's biggest carrot, or some local girl wins some daft singing thing. I don't know what I were expecting to find. It's funny the things you miss. At this point I'd have given anything for a mugging or a murder. Anything new. Do you know, if I'd have come home to find the place ransacked, I'd have been happiest man on earth. Hell, it would have just been nice to know I had a contender for the title. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Trust me, I had the same thoughts. But I can promise you there were no virus outbreak or invasion of the dead here. I think I might have preferred that though, when I first found out what were happening. You know it's bad when you'd rather have your intestines ripped out and eaten than face up to your responsibilities. What can I say? I'm a man. Well, I were a man. I'm not sure what you'd call me now. Everybody seems to have their own name for what I am now. It were a guessing game, to be honest. I never knew what was still going to be there when I came back. You've no idea how annoyed I were when chocolate disappeared.
Babe?
What's all this then?
I bought them online. What do you think of this skirt? Is it too short?
No, it's fine. Do you not already have one like that though?
No.
Yeah, sure you do. You wore it for Maddie's wedding last year.
What? Whose wedding? Whatever. It's too short anyway.
It took me so long to realise what were happening. Because it started out with people who were insignificant. The mailman, me old English teacher, some distant relative. Yeah, it were confusing, but I just put it down to age or bad memory.
For God's sake, just put her on the phone.
But then it started taking more important
What do you
people,
mean I don't have her?
like Max.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you have a good morning?
Yeah, not bad. Just been doing some work.
Playing.
No.
What'd you do with him?
With who?
Max. You daft thing.
Who's Max?
Is he in the toilet?
Who's Max?
Oh, you and your games. Max! I don't know where you are, Max.
Who's Max?
My nephew, you daft thing.
You haven't got a nephew called Max.
Oh, come on. Oh,
What? You got a nephew?
Come on, we're going out in a little bit. Where's Max?
I didn't know you had a nephew.
You're not taking piss, are you? Max! Your sister's kid, Max. I'll go out to work, you were playing with him.
No, I wasn't.
Fucking hell, this isn't funny. Have you left the door open? Max!
Adam,
Max! Where is he?
Adam, I don't know what you're talking about.
If you've left the fucking door open...
What door? What are you talking
Is he
about?
playing outside? Are you just scared to tell me?
Adam, what are you talking about?
Max!
Adam, will you stop
Max!
it? Adam, please.
I'm fucking sick of you and your fucking memory.
You're sick of me.
Where is he? You're supposed to be looking after him.
Adam, I don't know anyone called Max.
What the hell, Sarah? Sam's gonna fucking kill you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Adam, please just sit down.
Then it took Sarah. I refused to believe it. I ransacked the whole house. I was desperate. I needed something, anything. Just some proof that she'd ever been here. A sock in the back of dryer. An empty bottle of shampoo in the bathroom bin. Anything. I just needed to know that she'd been real. I suppose I should go back to the start. The very start. Because at the time I didn't know it. But this all began a long time ago. I only began to notice it a few months after my 32nd birthday. But you have to go much, much further back than that.
Is it Lucy?
You go back to sleep. It's nothing. It's Mrs. Palms.
They not found her yet.
Your dad's gone to take her back home, and the police have told her to wait there for any news. She must be going insane. Better check on your sister. You just watch Kaylee for me. I'm just going to go and see if your dad needs any help.
Lucy!
Come on.
Lucy!
You've got to go
Where's
out.
my baby? Lucy!
Let me in.
Lucy! Lucy, come home! Lucy!
It's been 48 hours since Lucy disappeared, and there must be somebody out there who knows where she is or saw her that night. Lucy's only a little girl, and she can't cope without her mummy and daddy. Please help bring her home. It's at times like these you realise how important friends and family are. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all your help and support at this time. If anybody knows anything, please get in touch with the police.
Mummy, look what I found.
Where did you find that, honey? Just wait there.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. The Lord be with you. I'd like to begin this morning by offering my condolences to Lucy's parents. What can we say to a grieving family? Words at a time like this can seem empty and meaningless. It's particularly tragic when we come to honour a child who has died. We come principally today to support her family with our love and with our prayers. But we also come in the knowledge that Lucy's death is not an end. Her life continues in a place much better than we could ever know in this life here on earth.
The whole church were holding it together for Mr. and Mrs. Palms, but you could tell the disbelief that this were actually happening. Nobody could understand the horror of what poor Lucy must have gone through.
And so we begin our service by turning to the Lord and praying that her journey to that place of perfect peace will be a swift one. Lord God, from whom human sadness is never hidden, you know the burden of grief that we feel at the loss of a child. As we mourn her passing from this life, comfort us with the knowledge
That were first funeral I went to.
lives now in your loving
I soon began to
embrace.
realise it wouldn't be the last.
We make our prayer through our Lord
But there was something about this funeral that felt different
who
to
lives
all
and
others,
reigns with you and the Holy Spirit,
as though I would never be able to forget it. And that is when all of this started. That was the moment I started to lose my faith. The moment I started to lose everything. Sarah, and my family, and my friends, and my history, and my future. But I don't just blame Jeffrey. It weren't entirely his fault. Besides, he were punished enough, don't you worry. Even felons hate child killers. That were when the seed were planted. Oh, but it got plenty of water over the years. There were never a lack of tragedy in this town.
Right, we'll start basketball trials now. Girls first. Any need for the glasses, ladies?
Come on, sir, it's well funny.
Go on then.
Piggy in the middle.
What are you doing Friday?
Going Jake with Adam and Ryan. He's having a massive Halloween party. You're not going?
Oh, I heard about that. I might do. Where are they anyway?
Skiving, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Right, now do. Take a seat. Back next. Have some shots.
What's she trying to do? Cut the fat off?
Are you going to Jake's on Friday?
No, I can't. Why? Because I'm grounded.
Why are you grounded?
For a crazy dick.
Why is it done?
He made me steal from my
Are
mum.
you serious?
Yeah.
Willow, you okay? You are so lazy.
Look what we did to her. Look what happens to young girls every single day. Terrified to eat, changing their outfits 6 times before they leave the house, walking towards mirror to see how much their legs jiggle when they move, hiding in the corner of a party because they don't want anyone to see them dancing, throwing up the birthday cake they couldn't quite get out of eating, wishing they could fit into the clothes that other girls wear, wishing their hair looked like other girls' hair, hating themselves for not looking the way they think they should look.
Sorry, Mum.
This became Willow's daily routine, exercising at any opportunity, skipping breakfast, skipping lunch and eating as little of her dinner as she could without arousing suspicion. She got really good at it. Too good. What was said at her funeral did her no justice. Willow was just a child, and we put more on her shoulders than 10 grown men could ever bear. A child trying to live in an adult world, a world we all told her she weren't fit for. A world she left far too soon.
Thanks, Mum.
For Willow, this was the start of a very long year. In 14 months' time, her mother would find the cold 6-stone body of her baby curled up in this very bed. I weren't a saint. I didn't notice her. Nobody did. I were a teenage boy. It weren't even on my radar. And the girls who bullied her, they had no idea they could cause that kind of damage. Oh, she was old news to them. But their words stung her weeks and months after they'd been said. We all failed her.
Willow! Willow! Willow? Come on, just eat something. Willow, please just eat something. Willow. Oh! Somebody help! Please. It's my daughter, Willow. She's not breathing. Please.
Willow Danton died of organ failure at 9:47 p.m, 6 days before Christmas. Her mother, Catherine, would join her 2 weeks later. Their deaths were the second cause of what happened, but certainly not the last.
Take baby to the park when he's born.
No, no.
Yeah, why not?
What, with all the chavs?
Oh, you don't want him socialising with the chaps.
No.
You could push him on the swings.
Keep him just for us. Little baby Daffodil.
We're not calling him Daffodil.
Yes, we are.
No.
Arthur Daffodil.
No, Oh.
You alright?
Yeah. Ah, no. Ow!
Okay, hang on.
Oh, God, Adam.
Hello? Yes, ambulance, please.
Ow!
Yes, Margaret, I don't know. She's
Adam, get
expecting.
someone.
Can you come at the park by the church as quickly as you can, please? Thank you. I don't know.
Ow! Adam, get someone quick. Ow! Adam!
I did it, man. What? No way. Oh, I can't believe it. Yeah, Oxford Hero Come. I can't believe it.
Oh, wow, well done, Ryan. That's amazing.
Thanks.
Your mum must be ecstatic.
Yeah, she's crying in the car. I told her not to wear so much of that black shit on her eyes, but she didn't listen. She never does.
Oh, maybe she will now that you're a genius. Oh,
Thanks.
well done, love.
Thank you. Can't believe it.
Look, we're going out celebrating tonight.
Yeah, defo. I'll give you a call later. Yeah, all right. Yeah. See you later.
See you later. Tell them I'll be down later for a brew.
Will do.
See you in a bit.
See you later. I can't believe it. Makes me ashamed of my 3Ds, you know?
Oh, don't be stupid. You did amazing. I'm better than your dad and think what's going on.
Oi!
Are you alright, mate? You off out?
On my foot. Got nothing to celebrate, have I?
Well, you might as well come out. It'll be a laugh.
Nah, it's your fucking fault. You people, you come over here, you take our places.
Apparently they thought he should have been scrubbing their toilets, not taking a place in the world that they felt they deserved instead. It didn't matter to them that Ryan were intelligent, brave, kind. They only saw a black boy rising higher than they ever could. And apparently they couldn't allow that. I were getting really sick of funerals. And in case you're wondering, no, Craig didn't gain a place at university when Ryan could no longer take up the one he were offered. He got a nice slap on the wrist and the chance to go on to strangle his sister instead. Even the rich and famous weren't safe. What I couldn't understand were why their pictures and their legacies lingered longer than everyone else's. Why could I still find photographs of Tom Cruise but none of me parents or anybody I'd ever known in real life? I now know that to erase a person from the present day is one thing, but to make it as though they've never been here in the first place is something else. The more of a person that is scattered across the globe in people's minds and memories, the longer it takes to erase them completely. But, just like everyone else, even they weren't safe forever.
Babe, have you synced my iPod?
No, why?
Like half of my music's missing.
That's odd. Who's missing?
Let's see. Michael Jackson, Bob Dylan.
Who?
Coldplay, Prince, Rihanna.
You and your obscure music.
You what?
I'd lost track of what date it was, so I didn't know. But in 24 hours' time, I would turn 33. And in just 24 hours' time, I'd be dead. In 24 hours, I'd finally understand what had been happening to me.
No. Oh. What? What do you want? Why is this happening to me? What do you want? Who else have you taken from me? Who else have I forgotten? Did I have a brother? Another daughter you didn't snatch from me? Answer me! Answer me!
They say talking to yourself is the first sign of insanity.
For God's sake, just put her on the phone. Mum, what do you mean I don't have her? Laying outside, are you just scared to tell me?
Lucy, where are you? Lucy's only a little girl.
This morning by offering my condolences to Lucy's parents.
Oxford don't want you now, looking like this!
Yes, ambulance, please.
Ow!
Yes, Margaret, I don't know. For God's sake, just put her on the phone. Mum, what do you mean outside? Are you just scared to tell me?
Lucy, where are you? Lucy's only a little girl.
This morning by offering my condolences to Lucy's parents.
11:54 p.m. Nothing could have prepared me for what were about to happen. I don't know why I thought of her, but I do know that she were the only one who could have saved us. Lucy Palms were never given the chance to be anyone. She had that stripped away from her 23 years ago. She were never given the chance to fall in love or fly across the ocean. She could have easily faded into nothing over 2 decades before everyone else did. But instead, Lucy saved the world. 11:59 p.m. I'm about to think of her. I'm about to think of little Lucy. and I hoped that she found peace. I had to do it. I forced myself to believe, just for a moment, that there were a better place somewhere. I had to know that there was still a place that existed with light and happiness and laughter. I had to know that somewhere, somehow, little Lucy was smiling. I had to know that my unborn daughter had somewhere to go when she was torn from Sarah 3 months too soon. I had to know that Ryan were out there, because otherwise what were they? Not even dust. There were no such thing anymore. So for just a second, I had to believe in myself. That did it. First car the chap ever bought, and the last. Couldn't face getting behind the wheel after that. The investigation decided I'd been sleepwalking. It were all over the news. Tragic man dies at midnight on his 33rd birthday. Sarah will find it hard to forgive herself for not hearing me leave the house, but I'll help her to find the peace she deserves eventually. And she won't find out for another month or so, but I blessed her with something precious. I always knew she'd make a good mother.
Andrea, my contractions are 5 minutes apart. I think the baby's coming. Okay.
So, nice big push, nice big push. Come on.
my baby.
That's it. Come on. Keep pushing. Ready? You do the push now. You do the push. Come on. That's it.
Push.
That's it.
Push.
That's it. This is it. One last big push. One last big push. Okay?
Do it.
You got it.
Is everything okay?
Everything's absolutely fine. She's in there with him now. Yes, baby Adam.
You're a miracle, you know that. You've all I've got left of him now. Your daddy. He would have loved you so much. That's okay.
People will say he looks
Could have
like
lived
me,
for both of us.
but I made sure he had his mummy's eyes. Hopefully things will work out better this time around. I'm giving you a second chance.